not
Hello,
alphabetical.
everyone! Welcome to episode 59 of the Gilded City to the Lost Kingdom. I hope you're all ready to rumble. We're jumping right back into combat. If you missed last time, that's you should go back and watch the last episode. Like, comment, subscribe, follow us on social media. And with that, let's dive on into tonight's episode. Content warning. Ravenloft as a setting can feature disturbing themes and ideas, and while it is never going to be our intention to upset anyone, it is worth noting. Specific tags can be found in the description of this episode. Last time, y'all entered battle with the Golden Flame. We finished the first round of combat, and it is now the top of the second round of combat. That means, Artemis, it is your turn.
Okay. Sorry, the sunglasses threw me off. Okay. We all just took a crap ton of damage.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
You're still feeling a little singed.
Yeah. Every instance of someone attacking him itself, there's a bug around here. Every instance of someone attacking the Golden Flame itself has been unsuccessful, correct?
Correct.
That is both magic and...
Well, so far, only Penny has actually attacked.
Penny has... Oh, and it's the other
It is a magic weapon.
It is a magic weapon, but she used the lightning bolt on the obelisk.
The big thing that's guarding the obelisk, though, like, I went right through it with my punch.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I didn't hit it either.
We gotta get rid of this obelisk. How far can I get by running? Oh, not very far. Cool. I can get to that corner. No, we're gonna have to... Okay. Hold on. How far am I from the obelisk? Too far. Okay, if I'm going to smack it with a sword, I want him within... Oh, that I can just see. Oh, within range. 30 feet. Shit. Sorry. Okay. I can get there. Okay, so I can't do it. Wonderful. That ruins a lot of things. Okay, I need to just get closer. This is not gonna go super well then. God, this is why I hate going first in initiative order. I am going to start running forward. Lost my bird. I'm going to start
Hayes,
running.
I believe, is also gone.
Yeah, Hayes is gone.
Yeah. Rip. I'm going to start running forward to... Oh, within 120 feet? Excellent. I'm going to run around the back that's close to Elina. And try to get here-ish. Let's see. I've done... Oh, that's 40 feet. So I can get to there.
Okay. Right now, you're kind of behind the lectern over there.
Yeah.
So I'd say you even have like 3/4 covered there.
Great. As I'm ducking behind there, I am going to look back up at him and like rub my hands together and whisper some very choice words there, and I'm just going to point at the golden flame, I'm gonna cast Synaptic Static.
Okay.
And then dip behind.
Okay. So you cast Synaptic Static, spell rockets through the air, and you see the bolt of magical energy from your spell fizzle out when it gets close.
Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Well, now we know. Okay. That's too big of a spell for that to have happened. I should have tested on something else. Okay, bonus action. I will... Sorry. That's me casting the spell, and it just cast all the dice in the world. I will bonus action inspire someone. Who can I see? Who's smoldering the most?
I feel like everyone but Nyx is smoldering pretty.
Yeah, I can see Bowmin, so I'm going to give Bowmin a little wink. And say, go get him, big boy.
Right.
Unless inspiration adds about 15 feet to jump.
Go get something, big boy. Get some. Get some, big boy.
Yeah.
During
That's-
battle? That's crazy.
And that's it for
Unfortunately, that's Artie, I
That's
guess.
Artie. Okay.
Bad round.
Great. Nyx, that's your turn.
Yep.
You are hidden amongst chandelier.
Yep. I am hidden. So I have a sneak attack.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Right. So
And if you hit, you'll get sneak.
right. So I am gonna peek out. So the perspective on this is a little weird because, like, if I measure from me to the golden flame, it's 100 feet.
Yeah.
But I think that's from like the square below me. Technically.
Well, he's up about 30 feet in the
Yeah.
air. You're up about, I'd say 40 feet in the air.
So I'm higher.
So yeah, but it's
Okay.
close to
Okay.
about 100 feet.
Okay. Well, I don't really have much that I think is gonna work at.
Yeah, you saw Penny's bullets didn't do
Yeah.
anything, and Artemis's spell didn't do anything against it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try shooting my revolver, which technically would be at disadvantage because of the distance, but because I have advantage, it's just a straight
It
roll.
would be a straight roll. You're shooting him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see if
You want to see if it does it.
this does it.
Yeah, go for it.
25.
25. The bullet streaks through the air, it shatters into a million pieces when it gets close to him. And again, you all see kind of a ripple of magic flow from him back to the office.
Okay, that's fine. Now he knows where I am. So I'm going to fly to this one. Oops, hang on. I'm gonna fly over here, which I think technically I need to dash to do, but I'm gonna be over here and
You're
hide
over-
on that one. Or no, I can't.
You can't.
So,
If you had to
I'm
dash,
just-
you can't.
I'm just over here.
Okay, he knows where you are, but that's fine. All right. Penny, that brings us to your turn.
Okay, we're gonna go diagonally 5, 10, 15, 20, and that should put me 80 feet from the obelisk.
Okay,
So I'm gonna do lightning launcher 3 times.
go for it.
Oof, that was not great. 16 is the lowest.
16 does not hit.
Then the next highest is 17.
17 does not hit.
Oof, and then 19 plus 13.
19 plus 13 hits.
And we got
32, I think.
what?
It would be
Oh.
32,
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
I thought you were telling me my hit points. I was like, yeah, okay,
No.
32. Let's do it.
No,
22.
22 damage. Great.
Yeah.
All right, you fire off 3 shots as you're moving. A couple of them, just the electricity dissipates harmlessly off the side of the obelisk. But the third bullet hits the point that you weakened with the lightning bolt earlier, and there's a small impact crater as electricity bursts out from that spot. And I have to take these off.
Is the obelisk starting to say like, ooh, ouch, I don't feel so good?
Well, it's an inanimate object, so no.
Okay. Just wanted to know. Well, it's magical, so you never know.
That's true. That's true. All right. That brings us to the end of your turn then. Nothing else from you? Okay. That brings us to the obelisk. So first things first. Artemis, I need a charisma saving throw.
24 again. Actually.
24 is a success. Nothing happens. And then, how far away were you again? You were... Okay, so... Okay. Artemis and Jinarra, I need strength saving throws from both of you.
Good. 13.
13's a failure.
23.
23 is a success. Okay. So, Artemis, you take 23 points of damage, and you are pushed back away from the obelisk 20 feet. Jinarra, you take half that. So that would be 11 points of damage, and you do not get pushed.
20 feet?
20 feet. As there's a pulse of golden energy that shoots out from the obelisk, and it slams into Jinarra and Artemis. And Elina, you see it stops about like 10 or so feet in front of you. And Bowmin, it stops 5 or so feet in front of you.
Can I ask a dimension question?
Yeah, go for it.
Is the pulse coming from the point of the obelisk or the
It seems to
center
be
of
coming
it?
from kind of close to the base, a little bit up from the base, I would say 2 or 3 feet up from the base of the obelisk.
Okay.
Yeah. That is the lair action, which brings us to Bowmin's turn.
There's not a whole lot I can do with this guy flying up in the air. How high up is he? He's still 30 feet?
He's 30 feet up in the air.
All right.
And he hasn't taken damage from anything yet.
Okay. Okay. Okay, what is the calculations to figure out how high you can jump in this game again?
Don't you have wings?
I do have wings, but that takes an action.
What's your strength score?
+7.
But it's 25,
Oh,
right?
25,
The actual
yeah.
number.
Yeah.
And then how tall are you?
I believe Bowmin is 6 feet. I mean, 8 feet, obviously. Yeah.
You can high jump about 10 feet, according to rules as written. You can reach up and grab something about 19 feet up off the ground.
Okay. I'm going to use an action and open up my wings.
All right.
Wait, can I do that in a well-lit area, or does that have to be dim?
You can do it anywhere, I think. It's a magic, because it's a magic item. The wings should just work.
Yep, okay. All right. So I have the wings on for about an hour. And I'm going to take my movement, and I'm going to go. I'm gonna go in a diagonal, so I'm on his level.
Okay.
Get up right to his face.
Okay. You are right in his face.
That is. Oh, I'm gonna bonus action lay on hands myself, so I can give myself some HP. Actually, is that bonus action? Nope, never mind.
Okay. It will be a bonus action in the new rules. Just fun fact.
Oh, we're doing that right now, right? Like
Nope.
that.
No, still doing the old rules right now. Sorry.
As this.
All right. At the end of your turn, the Golden Flame is going to spend all three legendary actions to cast a spell. He's going to look at you, Penny, and say, "Help me defeat your allies."
Ah, fuck.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Not this
Why is
again.
it always me
Why is it
every time?
always Penny?
And I
Because your
do-
wisdom is bad.
I do not want to bring this up, but as the most open canonically queer character in the party being targeted this way, that's unacceptable. We're gonna do the green then. Where's my green dice?
And depending on when you're watching this, in the month of Pride.
17.
That is unfortunately a failure.
Luck.
Oh,
I'd have to get I have +0 to my wisdom. So it's like, I would have to get like a 20.
How
Or-
close are you to me?
and just to make sure that I'm keeping track of everything.
Ugh, I need you 60 feet, and you're 65.
Okay. Never mind.
Okay. Penny, you have.
I mean, I could counterspell again, but fuck me, man.
Up to you.
I'll just roll bad.
Okay.
I'll use my shitty dice that Megan gave me. I mean, they're beautiful. I love them so much. They're gorgeous, but they are shit.
Cut that
Yeah.
out.
Ain't that
Ones
the
and
way it
Yeah,
threes
goes.
every
don't-
time.
Don't
Ain't
worry.
that the way it goes,
I
though.
think I could, if I can get to her at some point, I can end a charmed effect, if that's what this is gonna be.
This is a guaranteed 4, baby. Don't worry.
She is charmed. Yes, she is
Okay.
charmed by the Golden Flame.
I can get to her at some point, but not right away.
That's his legendary actions. Jinarra, that brings us to your turn.
Joyous. I am going to. What am I gonna do? You know what? I can move away without opportunity attacks because he's up in
Correct. He's way up in the air.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back towards the obelisk. I don't want to be within range of big dude. Could you maybe to the side a bit? Yeah, like around there. That sounds good. And it's only a cantrip, but I know. Yeah, this seems sort of silly, but I'll do it anyways. I'm just going to lightning lure it. Can it make a strength saving throw?
Sure.
I mean, I don't know what the strength of an obelisk is. but-
It got a 27.
Okay, that's
Strong.
strong.
Pretty strong.
Damn. Okay, well, I don't think it does anything if it beats it. Double dang. I'm going to. Do you feel like moving, Bowmin?
No,
No.
I just got here.
Okay. That's fair. I can't punch the obelisk, can I?
Certainly try.
I'll give it a go.
Do you want to move closer to it then?
Yeah, that's probably gonna be dumb, but yeah.
She's gonna touch it and something bad's gonna happen.
Intentionally staying Oh, you are just within range of this thing. So do give me a dexterity saving throw for me, just real quick.
You gotta get rid of this thing though.
Yeah, I know. 22.
22 is a success, so you would take 10, but because your resistance, you have resistance to radiant, you actually take 5.
I'll take it. That's fine. All right, I'm trying to punch it. This seems probably
Go
very...
for it. Make your attack roll.
Let's do it. Okay, that was 21 to hit.
That hits.
That is going to be 7 plus 5 is 13.
13 points of damage. Great. You punch it, and you actually, as you punch it, you feel almost like Hope's energy is like doubling up with your punch. And as you hit the side of it, you see little bits of pebble fly away from it. So you have, in fact, done damage on the obelisk.
In that case, I'm going to use a key point to just make another bonus.
Go for it. Go for it.
So, is that 18 hit?
18 unfortunately does not hit.
Okay.
So you go and your fist, you see that you made an impact. You actually damaged the obelisk with your first punch. So you reel back to punch it again. And as you hit the second time, you're hitting a stone wall. And you pull your hand away, like shaking it, wincing.
I'm just going to yell, I was able to punch it.
Yeah.
Do I have enough movement to just move like 5 feet back?
Let's see.
Or is it going to get an opportunity attack on me, actually?
Here, and then here, so you use 35 feet. How much feet do you have?
45.
Okay, do you want to move back 10 feet?
No, because it might get an opportunity attack on me. I'll stay.
Right. That brings us to Elina's turn.
Okay. Do I know, is the Golden Flame technically a deity or not? Yeah. Is he like
Golden Flame
almost there but not quite?
is almost there, but not quite.
So he doesn't count as a deity
No.
for... Okay, then I'm going to try this, and I really hope that it works. I'm going to use my Blessings of the Raven Queen to teleport 30 feet, and then the rest of my movement, like flying just a couple feet off the air, off the ground, I mean, to teleport right next to, or to move next to the obelisk. And then I'm going to cast Anti-Magic Field, which is centered on me. I'm going to try to push myself as close to the obelisk as I can, so it like tries, like I can get it into the like center of the obelisk itself, hopefully.
Okay. I have a
just, like,
very important question for you.
Yeah.
And it is your exact flight path. Would your exact flight path put the Guardian of Faith in the anti-magic field?
Yes. Let's see, because I was over here. So let's draw a line from here. How do I draw a line?
Ruler.
Use the ruler.
Okay, can you see the ruler from here?
I cannot see the ruler, but if it makes it,
I don't think it. Yeah, I can because of the like distance that I have for everything. If I come like here, it's basically the same.
Yeah.
So put him in it a little bit.
Okay. Well, then first things first. I believe
Anti-magic field.
Yeah.
So it's a 10-foot sphere.
I believe that kills the shield, the Guardian of Faith.
Cool.
Okay. It's a sphere of anti-magic. The area is divorced from magical energy that suffuses. I don't know that word.
Suffuses.
Thank you. The multiverse within the sphere. spells can't be cast, summoned creatures disappear, and even magic items become mundane until the sphere move, or until the spell ends. The sphere moves with me. Spells and other magical effects, except those created by an artifact or a deity, are suppressed and can't protrude into the sphere.
Yeah. Okay.
Is
So
that
it's
concentration?
it is a concentration.
Okay.
Also, because I used my blessings of the Raven Queen to teleport, I have resistance to all damage until the start of my next turn.
Great. Awesome.
Nice.
Good move.
Yeah, very good move.
I'm doing what I can. That's all I can do for this turn.
Yeah, that's great. Okay. At the end of your turn, that brings us to the Golden Flames turn. Now, you are not sure what all this anti-magic field has done to the obelisk just yet, but you have done that, and it is now the Golden Flames turn. The Golden Flame is going to, again, looking at Artemis, and he's going to say,
It's gonna do it.
I really need you to simply stop this feeble resistance. And he's going to cast a spell at you, and I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Ugh. Well, this is gonna fail. This is top of his turn.
Top of his turn.
He's got all the other. How many counter spells do I have? Like, I am going to fail this. I have to 4th level counter spell. Hold on. Counter spell is within 60 feet. Is he further than 60 feet from me? Yeah, he is. I take it then.
Okay.
11.
Uh,
12. No, don't waste it. I've got a +2. It's not going to work.
Artemis, you are under the effect of the Feeble Mind spell. Your intelligence and charisma scores are set to 1. Your mind has been blasted with energy, shattering your intellect and personality. You also are going to take 4d6 psychic damage. So let me roll that damage. You take 14 psychic damage.
Okay.
You have an intelligence score, not modifier, score of 1, and a charisma score of 1. You cannot cast spells, activate magic items, understand language, or communicate in any intelligible way. You can, however, identify your friends, follow them, and even protect them. Aw. That's it.
I'm sorry. I'm continuing to read this spell. It says at the end of every 30 days.
Yeah, at the end of every 30 days, you can repeat the saving throw.
Good luck, guys. I'm down. I'm gone.
There are ways to heal it, but one of your friends would have to figure out one of those ways. So,
All right. Quick question for you.
somebody does have this in their kit, but anyway, I'm sure one of you has a spell that reverses this in your kit.
This is technically not him making an attack against Artemis. This is a
spell. This is a spell. Yeah.
is this a curse?
No,
No? Okay.
not technically a curse. Great.
Great.
Ben was
Yeah.
like, you know what? These guys, they killed the the Chosen. We got.
He is then going to use his bonus action to try and trigger an obelisk effect. But because those come out of the base, it doesn't trigger because of the anti-magic field. And at this time, he takes note of you, Elina, and says, interesting. And at that point, he'll say, Miss Presswell, take care of the cleric.
Oh no!
It's not my turn. I already
No,
had
but
my-
when it's your turn,
Oh,
that's what you
okay.
have to do.
I was gonna say. I like how you looked at
There
your
is a
watch.
line.
Then he speaks out. It's not my turn yet.
At the end of his turn, that brings us to Artemis.
Who can't do
I do
anything.
nothing. What can I
Can
do?
he hide?
Yeah, I mean, you still got instinct. You can act on instinct. You can
An
move.
intelligence of 1? Cats have
intelligence of
more than
1.
that.
Hide.
But all of the pews are on fire.
There's a
I'm gonna try and go
stone
back
pillar.
to where I was then and hide behind that pillar because that's
Right.
the last thing that damaged me.
Yeah, perfect.
I don't have the intellect to do anything else. Right?
Nyx.
I can't bonus action inspire. That's charisma based anyway.
Yeah, that sure
Mhm.
is.
I can't
Yep.
do anything.
So sorry. Nyx, that brings us to your turn.
He seems really sorry, guys.
Hey,
I had a 59 episode good run.
I pulled out all the fucking stops, okay?
Yeah, I've noticed.
This is a deity.
Not yet.
Yet!
He buttons his shirt a little bit less than usual, and he's just off the rails.
Tuck that collar back in, sir.
Nyx, that does bring us to your turn.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I will also say, on anybody's turn, I will let anybody who wants to make a bonus action Arcana check to determine the way to reverse what just happened to Artemis. Because you
Hold
saw
on, let me do it
Artemis.
with my intelligence 1.
You saw Artemis get blasted with a spell, and his jaw just kind of dropped, and he started drooling, and then he ran and hid behind a pillar.
That's just what Artemis does.
That's just what Artemis does. So anyway, Nyx, I don't know if you want to use your bonus action for that. I'm just telling you, anybody can make that bonus action.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna conjure my Steve the Spectator from a while ago. Using part of the orrery.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's gonna.
Can you pull up his stat block and keep track of his health?
I can't.
I will drop him in the map, and he's gonna appear. Where does he appear?
I'm gonna say he appears in front of me.
Okay.
Like that's fine.
Okay.
But then it doesn't say that it requires an action, but I assume that requires an action to do that.
What does the text say exactly?
You can conjure an aberrant creature from the chaos of the multiverse to serve you. This functions as the conjure celestial spell.
So that would be an action.
Yeah. So I think I am then going to fly over. I'm gonna come over here and like hide behind, like I'm behind that.
Yeah. Okay.
That thing and hide.
Great.
25.
25. You feel very hidden. What does your spectator do?
Spectator is going to fly out 30 feet. It does not seem very far, but he's going to use his eye rays.
Okay.
We're gonna say, so he can do one or two creatures you can see within 90 feet. It can use each ray only once on a turn. So does that mean that I can shoot one kind of ray at one, or he can shoot one kind of ray at one creature and another kind of ray at a different thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna have it shoot the obelisk with wounding ray.
Okay.
So it has to make a DC Constitution saving throw DC 13. And then I'm also going to shoot a paralyzing ray at Mr. Man. Also a Constitution DC 13.
That's cocked. Okay. So the obelisk got a not great, but has a good modifier. I think that's a 12.
Oh, it fails.
So, right? Yeah.
It takes 11 points of damage.
Great. Lasts it. Some rubble shoots off of it. The obelisk is starting to look a little shaky now. The golden flames, that was a paralyzing ray, and that's also Constitution. That is a 24.
He's fine.
I will say, it makes contact.
Yeah.
Nothing has made contact.
Right. Okay. He's gonna hang out there.
Okay. At the end of your turn, the Golden Flame is going to take his first legendary action to move without provoking opportunity attack 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I cannot hear you.
All right. Is it specifically the disengage action that it applies to? Because even if I take a disengage, the Sentinel still takes opportunity attack.
Oh.
You know what? Fair play. Yeah, go for it. Make your attack roll.
Smite that bitch.
I just want to keep in mind that I still have...
You do have Thunderous Smite up, yes.
And you have a Bardic Inspiration, in case it matters.
Yes. So, roll to hit. I'm going to actually hold off on the movement.
Okay, for opportunity attack, great axe, that is going to be... Oh, God, plus 15, 27 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
And your great axe swings through the air and makes contact.
Okay, great.
Because the anti-magic field is encircling the obelisk.
Yeah.
I am first gonna... I'll roll my damage for the great axe first. Oh, hell yeah, max damage at 22 damage for the great axe. Plus improved divine smite. It's gonna be 4. And we're gonna do divine smite at 3rd level, and that's going to be. He's not considered a thing that would improve my divine smite, right? I wouldn't add another token to that, right?
No, you would not. I am gonna need you to give me the all. Actually, so how much was the improved divine smite? The 4. So I need you to
Half it.
Half it. So 2 from that.
Eight, 16, 24, 27. So half that to 13 or 14 if you want to round up.
13. It's typically round down. 13.
Yep.
So 15 radiant damage plus 22
from the great axe. Yeah, slash
from the great axe. And have you done the thunder damage yet?
I haven't done that yet.
Okay. So
you want to give me a what is it? A strength saving throw, DC 13. No, wait. DC 18.
That's a 20.
These are seeds. And then that's an additional 10 from the thunder smite. Thunder.
You just did 47 damage on this attack.
On his turn.
On his turn.
And he also is immobile, I believe. He
is immobile. He cannot move. And he has to make a concentration check to maintain the dominate person on Penny, which is basically going to be impossible to hit unless he rolls a nat 20.
Damage.
I think. Wait,
God,
it's
so
half the damage. So he would need a 25.
Yeah.
So actually it is possible for him to hit, but he gets a 24. So
damn.
you are no longer dominated, Penny. You may act under your own volition.
Shoot
Thank
that.
you. I'm so happy to be here, everyone.
And he burned a legendary action. So
Oh wow.
with that, Penny, it is your turn, and the golden flame is apparently vulnerable right now. Also, you may make a bonus action to determine how to help Artemis, if you would like.
Okay, and that's an Arcana.
That's Arcana.
Okay, that is a dirty 20 for the bonus action to check Arcana.
You have only heard once or twice of this spell. This is a very powerful spell, 8th level spell called Feeble Mind. It may be reversed with a greater restoration, a heal, or wish. So there's the 3 spells that will reverse it. Heal, greater restoration, wish.
Already needs heal, greater restoration, or wish. And then I'm gonna shoot the I feel like we just need to get the obelisk out of the way, but also the anti-magic thing is in. But also I'm nervous about the obelisk healing the golden flame. I feel
Put the dice, roll the dice to the side. Who you're
that's
gonna
a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay.
Would
Hold on, we also know the armor class of the obelisk is pretty high, right?
Yeah.
It's
Can I
what, like
also-
15 or something? I mean, presumably he's also going to be pretty hard, but
I'm gonna do my first shot in the obelisk and see what we get.
Right, go for it.
And then I'll figure it out from there. That was a nat 1.
Well, that misses. The bullet
that-
just goes wide. You're still like a little dazed from having your mind taken over by the golden flame.
All right. We are okay. We're gonna do the next. I'll do one of the golden flame and one of the obelisk. That is the one for the obelisk is a 26 to hit,
That hits.
and the one for the golden flame is a 30 to hit.
That also hits.
All right. So for the obelisk, we are at 18.
Okay.
And for the golden flame, we have 17. Yeah, okay. That's it. Because I already used a bonus action.
Yep. At the end of your turn, he's going to spend. He already spent 1 legendary action. He's going to spend 2 legendary actions. And he's going to fire 2 rays of golden energy at Elina. He's trying to drop the anti-magic field. So, first attack.
Okay.
That was a nat 1.
Nice.
That doesn't hit.
he hit the
Yeah,
In
obelisk.
fact, does not hit.
That doesn't hit.
Okay, that's a 22 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Let's see. That's going to be 20 radiant damage. So I need
But
to
I
make
get
half. That's
half of
right.
it.
Half that. So 5 radiant damage. So, yes.
I have a question.
10 radiant damage? You said
The-
20.
It was 20, right. 20 half to 10. Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Yes.
The
And
language
then I
of-
have to concentration save.
Concentration save, DC 10. Constitution saving throw. Yes, sorry.
Does the
Artemis.
language of the anti-magic circle mean that magic effects can't reach Elina right now?
I'll allow it.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, that is correct. So he wouldn't have done that. He would have known better. He
no,
would have known better.
no,
That was a
he
natural
would've- he
one.
would've
that's,
known
no,
better.
that's fair.
No, he would have known better.
No.
That's
As
the,
the
that's
person
the
being
young
attacked,
brain
I'm
not
fine
keeping
with
track of
that.
Wait
things.
a second. How come when we make stupid
Yeah.
mistakes?
I sometimes let you fix
He
them.
does let us.
Back.
I do let you
Also-
fix those very frequently. I want to be clear.
Also, I just want to put it on the record that for some reason he knows all of our saving throw
Oh, that's true.
He's been
additions. Like, why does he
watching
know
you
I have the
guys.
weakest wisdom, and why does he know that Artie has the weakest whatever?
Oh,
strength?
the
Intelligence?
feeble mind thing was special for Artemis. That was special for Artemis.
So he's homophobic, is what you're saying.
No,
Yeah.
he.
He needs to die.
I think technically biphobic for Artemis actually.
No, I mean
Well-
for me, for
Oh,
going
both of
after me
them.
with the wisdom throw.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
far the Golden Flames track record not looking good.
Not looking good.
Like
Not-
3 for 3
not
on
looking good.
attacking.
Yeah. Okay. Well, in that case, he's going to use one of his legendary. He's going to use 2 legendary actions still. First one is actually going to be against Bowmin. This one is going. He's going to reach out his hand and he's going to like basically try to smack you with his giant hand, just like backhand you. That was in that one. I guess he's just going to do it again.
I mean,
Okay,
it's
that was
kinda cool
better.
The first roll that you did was a nat 1 last time.
Still
too.
not great. 19.
Just under.
Got it. Okay, right. Well, those are his legendary actions, and also because of the anti-magic field, the obelisk is rendered basically useless right now. So, Bowmin, that's your turn.
Oh man, I'm starting to feel bad for this guy.
No,
I wouldn't.
I'm drooling.
I wouldn't make that mistake, Bowmin.
No. Sam's feeling bad for him.
Oh, okay.
That's not
Okay.
I am going to bonus action before I make my attacks. I'm going to bonus action staggering smite at 4th level.
Okay.
I hate that it throws the dice on the board.
Right.
Anyway,
You could just manually click the slot button.
I
Yeah,
know, but
that's what I've learned I have to do. But I like hitting the spell itself.
cast. I'm picking that spell. It's whatever the word is. All right.
We have feedback.
And I'm just gonna whack it with my great axe.
Go for it.
Oh yeah, that's the first nat 20 of the game.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
All right. Let's
Set off
pull up
your
the
previous
calculator.
cards. Actually, Sam was smart, and last turn he made a note. And actually of how much his max damage was. Minus that.
Oh.
So
It's only taken
I
59 episodes.
add in the damage for the staggering smite, which is 4d6. So that is 24. Oops. 4. Base, he's gonna get hit for 94. Oh wait, I gotta half the radiant damage, right?
Half the radiant.
Okay, just give me a second. All right, so 94. Oh, I have to. Let's say we're gonna do 3rd level again for Divine Smite. So 3rd level, that is 4d8s. So 4 times 8 plus the improved Divine Smite. Divide that by 2. Okay. What was the number I said before? 92?
94.
94. 94 minus 20. 74. Okay. All right. Let me roll my dice that I need to roll.
Yeah.
Also, with staggering staggering smite, it is psychic damage, and if you want to make a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw, that'd be great.
That's an 18 on the die plus stuff. So
That makes it, breaks it. Right. Oh, I have a lot of 8s from that one too. All right. Let me just add this up for you. 8 plus 8 plus 8. Why aren't you working? 8 plus divided by 2. He gets an additional 14 radiant damage. And then
That's already halved.
yeah, that's half.
Great.
Originally 28.
Okay.
And then from the Great Axe, he gets an additional 16.
Okay, that's a total of 104 damage.
Could have been better.
Could have been better. That's your first attack.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm just gonna hit him again with a hit with the X. Does a 25 hit.
25 hits.
That is this. 20 from the Great Axe, and then 4 half to 2 from Improved Divine Smite.
You wail him twice. You blast of energy. He looks like he hasn't felt pain in a long time. You see golden blood eking out of his wounds. As he looks at you, he's going to use his reaction, because he has one of those, to do Divine Retribution. So he's going to roll to attack you. Okay. All right. So that's a 27 to hit.
That hits.
You're going to take 21 radiant damage.
Can I half that with Uncanny Dodge? Or is that...
Yes, you can. Because
Okay,
that was an attack roll.
So 10?
Yes. Correct.
Is
Okay.
Uncanny Dodge a reaction, or is that just an automatic thing?
It's a reaction.
Reaction. Okay. I'm going to... Can I retcon that?
Yeah, if you want to take that full damage, take that full damage.
Because I like Sentinel, and I don't want him getting anywhere.
Yeah, that's fair. Jinarra, that's your turn.
Great. My familiar has limited telepathy, and it is 105 feet away from Artemis, so I'm going to have him move just 5 feet closer, so he's within 100 feet. And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna send good vibes to Artemis. It's going to be okay via Little Flower, because Little Flower has actually spent lots of time with Artemis, and then I'm gonna have Little Flower use the rest of his movement to go further away, because I actually don't want Little Flower to get hit by anything. So he's just gonna go like 40 feet that way, just like basically out of the building, so that there's no reason to attack him.
Sure. Fair enough.
So he's gone. And then I'm just going to channel Hope, and I'm just gonna punch this obelisk 4 times and just try to
Yeah.
get its damage up. So that
Go for it.
first one is going to be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And that is going to be 7 damage. The next one is going to be 26 to hit.
That hits.
And that is going to be 11 damage.
Great.
The third one is going to be a 20 to hit.
That
So
hits.
that is going to be 11 damage again. And then the last one is going to be a 25 to hit.
Okay.
And that is going to be 7 damage.
Great. You see Jinarra just start slamming her fists into this obelisk rapid fire, and you see actually cracks, cobweb all across the obelisk.
And then I'm going to just burn one more key point and just move like just a few feet away from the obelisk.
Okay.
Just like
2 spaces.
Just like, yeah, just so that I'm not immediately next to it. Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. Elina, that brings us to your turn.
Yep. I'm going to stay where I am. And I'm gonna cast at the Golden Flame Harm,
Okay.
which is a Constitution saving throw 19.
That
Oh,
is a 19 on the dot.
Okay, so that counts as a
That's a
success
pass.
then?
That's a success.
Okay.
Yep.
So he'll still take
Oh, you want me to re-roll?
Yes, I haven't used luck yet. Roll again.
Okay.
That's better.
Oh, well, I tried.
Better for us.
Okay. So it's gonna do half of 14d6, which I'm just gonna digital. So that'd be 23 necrotic damage.
Okay. Great. Yeah, you see this spell impacts him, and you see where it hits him, like you actually see some of the gold coloration of his skin starts to like bleach away.
Okay. And then I'm going. I'm gonna yell to Artemis. I don't know if I should. Yeah, I'm gonna yell to Artemis. Get to me safely if you can.
Okay, you shout that out. He can't technically understand language, but
I know, but like,
but hopefully he hears the voice of a friend and follows it.
I gotta get him to me somehow, and I don't know how.
Yeah. That does bring us to the Golden Flame's turn. First thing you will notice, some of his wounds start to stitch close.
Of course they do.
As this happens, Penny, you hear in your head a voice you haven't heard for quite some time.
No.
Since you were in Artemis's body. You hear the Silver Flame say, "The only way to slay him is with Artemis. You must get him back."
Jesus.
It's still not my turn. Sorry, that's not.
No,
how
I know, but I'm just telling
And
you.
like,
the
I say
Silver
no. I
Flame
say that
says
to the Silver
Okay,
Flame. Sorry,
everyone's
you gotta
Sorry,
wait
it's
like
not my
14
turn.
seconds.
Everyone
Penny's-
would have heard me call to Artemis to get him
Yes.
to me.
Yes. Yes.
I got an idea.
So-
Hold on, I can do.
Launch me from your gun.
Okay. He is then going to cast a spell. 7th level spell here. Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That gets 2 of you. Can't hit Elina. So I guess he'll also try to get Penny. 6, 7,
No, I'm actually all set, but thanks.
8.
No.
Okay. That will do it. I need dexterity saving throws from Jinarra, Bowmin, and Penny.
Nat 20 plus 10 for 30.
Wow. Okay. You're not going to take any damage because you have evasion, I believe.
Not as good, but 28.
That's a success. You'll take half damage.
15.
You do have evasion, right?
I don't have.
No, Jinarra. 15, Penny, that's a failure.
I think I do because I burned
Wait.
it for that.
18 plus 6.
That's
24.
a success. That's a success.
Not 15.
Whoa, that is not what I was trying to do. Wrong button. If you saw numbers, those are the wrong one. So sorry.
All right, guys. Thanks so
Oh,
much for following us
sorry.
along on this journey.
So sorry. That was not the right dice. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. 38. So everybody succeeded. So it's actually like half that. So 38 divided by 2 is
19.
19, yeah. So you take 19 fire damage. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I think I just have the ability to bonus action to like disengage if I
Do you have 7 levels in monk or no? No, that's not it. Yeah, 7 levels in monk.
Yes.
Then you have evasion, so you don't take any damage.
I couldn't find it on my sheet.
His bonus action's dead. Ugh, he's gonna try to move. We'll see if he can actually get away this time. He's gonna try to go to Elina.
Opportunity attack.
Yeah. That's kind of what I thought. And
Sam's been living for that.
I love Sentinel.
it's a great theme.
Hey,
It's
25 hit.
a 25 hits, so he
Right,
actually doesn't move.
All right. What am I doing? I need to grab the right thing. All right. Boom. He gets max damage from the I keep on saying crowbar, the great axe, so 22 damage. 6 from improved divine smite, half to 3. And then we're gonna do divine smite at first level. So we're just gonna do 2. But they're both max, so 8.
Okay. Great. And he can't move.
You can't move.
So that's his turn. Artemis, it's your turn. I'm gonna say we're gonna roll a d20 and see. It's okay. It's gonna be an intelligence check.
Cool, so minus 5.
DC, we'll call it 10 because it's not very it's not beyond, it's not beyond the realm of possibility that you'd interpret the encouraging chatter coming from Elina as trying to draw you closer.
Encouraging chatter, fireballs flying around,
Yeah.
people screaming, gunshots going
Come here,
on.
Artie.
Come here, Artie. Come
Come
here,
here,
boy.
boy. Come here.
Little
Good
flower
boy.
trying to help.
That is a natural 20.
Whoa! So you can move towards Elina with your movement.
Does that mean I can do an action dash?
Yeah, I'll let you do an action dash.
He's ready.
I can reach you. It is definitely it's definitely he doesn't get off of all fours.
Yeah, yeah.
That awkward moment where when humans do that on all fours, our asses are just like way too high. We are not built for this. Yeah, that's what it is. And I am going to get myself all the way to there. Enter the
in the field.
magic zone.
Yeah, but it doesn't end the spell because the only things that end the spell are Greater Restoration, Heal, and Wish. It's very specific about what ends the spell. And a 30-day
He can't
save.
get hit by more magic right now.
That's true.
I also can't get Greater Restoration right now.
I'm sorry, I'm working on it.
He's protected.
That's right. That's right. All right. At the end of your turn, the golden flame is going to burn all 3 legendary actions, and he's going to put his hands on himself and cast the heal spell.
Boring.
Loser.
Ooh, you're gonna
Oh.
put yourself.
Oh.
Little bitch ass, please. We didn't do that.
Actually, Bowmin casts Vicious Mockery. He doesn't have it, but
He calls him a you suck. Nyx, that's your turn.
All right. We're gonna fold space.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, it does not get me all the way to him, but it gets me to.
Oh no, my wormhole isn't big enough.
Yeah.
Gets me to here,
That's what she said.
and then I'm gonna. Okay. And then I'm gonna fly the rest of the way to him. And I'm gonna hit him.
Go for it. Make your attack roll.
Right.
If you hit, you may add sneak attack.
Oh, that was not good. That was not good. But I have there's a thingy. Hang on. I can treat it as a 10. If
It's an ability check, I believe.
it is
that
an
it
ability
applies to.
check. Okay, so that's not great. So 15 to hit.
15 does not hit.
Okay. Then I guess I am gonna do my bonus action and use my talon.
Go for it.
Okay, that's better. That's a math. 29 to hit.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Not good. Do I get sneak attack on this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, then it does. That'll be fine. Ooh. Okay. $30 points of damage.
Okay. He's going to use his reaction to attempt to smack you with Divine Retribution.
Rude.
You haven't taken any damage. You can take the hit.
Yeah, but he's gonna slap me?
Well, he's gonna try
He's
to.
gonna try to bitch.
Does a 17 hit?
I don't think so. No, it does not.
So he doesn't even
I go,
succeed in bitch slapping you. He's
Calm
like,
down.
you insect.
Ah! Is it just because I'm flying? God. Okay.
That brings us to Penny's turn.
Does your little robot do anything?
Oh yeah.
Oh
No,
yeah,
the
you're
whole thing
spectator.
does.
You got
Sorry, I know I'm
your
drooling.
spectator.
Desperate.
I didn't create my little robot. I have my evil friend. Yeah, he's gonna shoot. Well, actually, how far can he get? I don't think he can get there. So he's gonna shoot a wounding ray at the golden flame. And I don't think the rest of them would really do anything to the obelisk. So he's just gonna do the one.
Okay. So the wounding ray?
Yeah.
Is that it? Okay.
Oh no, that is it. Sorry, yeah.
What's the save?
Constitution.
Natural 1.
Whoa! Okay.
Look.
I'm gonna give a villain luck one of these days.
It's a good skill.
It just seems a little mean to give a villain luck.
Yeah.
22 points of necrotic damage.
To the obelisk.
No, to him.
To him.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, because the other things couldn't do anything to the obelisk, so I was just gonna.
22 points of necrotic damage
Yeah.
to the golden flame.
Yes.
I see. Okay, thank you. All right. Now that brings us to Penny's turn.
We are going to do the same thing that I do all the time, and I'm just gonna hit the obelisk first, or try to. And that is a 19 plus 13.
That hits.
Okay. That is 13. 19.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna hit the obelisk again.
Go for it.
And that's a 23.
That hits. As this final shot hits the obelisk, it enters in through a crack. There's the cobwebs expand across the entire obelisk, and there's an explosion of energy as the obelisk is destroyed. Obelisk is off the map. The golden flame goes.
Okay, so I have one more shot, so I'm gonna say, I have one more shot. Please don't monologue yet. And then I'm gonna try to shoot the golden flame. And that is a 19 plus 13 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
And that is 12, 13, 16.
16 points of damage. Very good.
Matt, you're right next to Elina. What do you want me to do? I have no spells.
I'm just giving everyone an update of what I'm doing.
You are already with Elina. Okay, and then I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind to get some healing back. And I'm done.
Okay. Bowmin, that brings us to your turn.
Okay. I'm not loving the fact that this guy doesn't can take my divine, my radiant damage and be like, actually no. So I'm going to a bonus action Spirit Shroud, which until the end of your turn, do you make a deal? Okay, until the end, until the spell ends, I do an extra D8 of what I'm going to choose as necrotic damage.
Okay.
Spell lasts up to a minute.
Okay.
And I'm going to not click the spell. I'm going to click the check mark. All right. And let's hit him.
Go for it.
Okay, first attack, that's going to be 23 to hit.
That hits. Go and roll damage.
From the Great Axe, it takes, it gets 18. Improved Divine Smite, that's 4, half to 2. And from the Spirit Shroud, that is 5 necrotic.
Okay. You wail into this guy. He's got all sorts of like gashes and golden blood leaking out of him, and he just glares daggers at you and says, "I am still a god, you insignificant orc."
Last I checked, gods don't bleed.
Ooh. Baby. Okay.
Second attack.
Second attack. That's right.
Hey, that is the second time for a nat 20 in this game. Okay. Well, I am hurting for spell slots, so I'm just gonna say that's gonna be second level Divine Smite. So let me just do that real quick. Calculator, where are you? Okay. So minus. Sorry, I realize my notes are wrong, by the way. So I have to minus. Sorry, brain.
No, you're good.
You can take the next turn. I mean, it's gonna give me a second.
Okay. Jinarra, then. That brings us to you.
Am I within 45 feet of the golden flame? Can you check for me? I know you're doing math.
You were 35 feet by the ground, and then he's 30 feet up in the air. So if you moved a little closer on the ground, you'd be 45 feet.
We have, what, 15 feet or so closer?
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I'm trying to, like, hit him. So, I get to just move me closer so that next turn I could get all the way to him. Get me even closer. Get me around him. We have other people around him. Okay. Since I cannot get any closer to him, I am going to use the spell Blight. Can he do a Constitution saving throw for me, please?
Sure. Yeah. That would be a failure, but we're gonna use one of. Actually, we're gonna have to use our first legendary resistance because he's pretty much succeeded on all his saving throws so far. So he succeeds instead.
He takes half.
Okay.
Do those recharge per turn, or is that just
Per long rest, the resistance.
Oh, okay.
So
so much math is happening?
Damage. That's the halved amount.
how much?
15. It was
15.
30 damage, halved to
Great.
15.
Okay. That brings us to Elina.
Okay, I'm going to use my necklace of prayer beads to do greater restoration on Artemis so that I don't burn a spell slot, so I can use the bead instead of the spell.
Okay. I do
slot.
believe you're gonna have to drop your anti-magic field.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. I'll do that first. I think it was.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
a
I can
free, it
do
should
that
be a
at will.
free. It's a free action to drop it. It doesn't cost any
Okay.
action. I'm just letting you know that
Yep.
it's gone.
Nope, that's fair. So we'll get rid of that. I will, since Artemis is on all fours, I guess, and put my hand on his head and use my necklace of prayer beads to cast greater restoration on him.
Okay.
Okay.
Does
it work?
It works. Artemis, you blink back to your senses.
I'm gonna wipe the river of drool off my chin.
Uh-huh.
Look at it and just glare up at the golden flame and say, "Thank you, Elina.
Okay.
I'm really glad you're around these days."
You got it. I'm going to use my action surge and take another action.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Because I want to cast something at him.
Yeah. Because you got the action surge from being in Penny's body.
I did. And I forgot that I had that until I went and looked at my feet. So I'm going to action surge and use.
So Elina gets a cool action surge from being in my body, and I get harassed by the silver flame for being in Artie's body.
And you got Eldritch Blast. To
Yeah,
be
but
clear,
it doesn't do as
you
much
have the
damage as
best
my
cantrip
gun.
in the
As much
game.
as your gun.
That's true. It doesn't do as much as the gun. That's true. That's true. That's
Okay,
true.
how far am I? Okay, can I fly over to him?
Okay.
I'm gonna touch him and bestow curse.
Okay. So is that a saving throw?
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. That is a 22.
He failed, or he succeeds. I failed. I don't think
Good
that
attempt though.
anything happens. Damn, I should have done something. Never mind. Okay, whatever.
Well, it was a good attempt. If it had worked, that would have been clutch.
Yeah.
Or you could have forced him to burn a legendary resistance. So.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, great. That brings us to his turn. First things first. He does heal some damage.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can I bonus action too? Because I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Because I forgot. Because that was second. I don't take this many action. I'm gonna bonus action to teleport back away from him because that didn't fucking work and go
Yeah.
back towards
Yeah,
Artie.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Go for it. Okay, great. So there's that. That's gone. Okay. And then just so everybody knows, he did take 74 damage from Bowmin. But he healed some of his wounds a little bit. He's looking pretty hurt. As you might imagine. But he's going to look at all of you and say, the golden flame will last forever. And he's going to use his seventh level spell slot. And I need dexterity saving throws from Artemis, Elina, Jinarra, Nyx, Bowmin. And let's see if we've got enough to get all the way over to Penny.
What is this little goblin over here at the right? Is this Nyx's?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
He has a name. It's Steve.
It's Steve.
That's great. I'm just,
Okay, yeah, I need dexterity saving throws from everybody except Steve.
shout out Steve.
Shout out to Steve. He always remembered Cypress and Hayes, but he doesn't remember Steve.
Steve isn't always around.
Steve is too far away to get in the firestorm, so.
Is Nyx technically close enough to Bowmin, but Bowman's up in the air?
Nyx is
Nyx
also,
up in the air.
Okay, so you get +5.
Cool. Great.
This is dexterity.
Hmm.
Dexterity.
I got 23.
3 is a success.
Also 23.
23 is a success.
28.
28 is a success.
Dex, right?
Dex.
22.
22 is a success.
How are you guys so good at this?
13.
This is our one thing.
13. Jinarra, that's a failure. Elina. 11, also a failure. So Jinarra and Elina, you take full damage, which is 35. So you take 35 fire damage.
But I have resistance to all damage because of my
because you
blessings of the Raven Queen
teleported.
again.
So cut it in half.
Yeah.
Fire,
Um,
not radiant, right? Fire.
Fire, not radiant. So that in half would be 17. Actually, everybody except Jinarra takes 17, except actually Artemis, you take half of that further, so that's 8. And Nyx, you don't take any because you have evasion.
I can't try to use one of my duplicates, right?
No, that's for an attack roll. That's for an attack. Okay, so that is that. And yeah, that's that. That's his turn. Artemis.
Oof. Okay. We're going to step forward a little bit here. He is how many feet off the ground?
30 feet up in the air. He has
30
tried to
feet.
move a few times, but Bowmin has smacked him with Sentinel every time he's tried.
Yeah. Remind me, drinking a potion, action or bonus action?
Action, usually.
Action, but you get full healing, is the house rule.
Action to full heal. Not worth it in this situation. I need my reaction. I can't set up a Thunderous Smite and cast a spell, correct?
Correct, yeah. Because Thunderous
Because
Smite
it's 2
is-
spells. Okay.
Yeah.
It just says at will. I wasn't sure. Okay, then I think we've just. And how rough is he looking?
He's looking pretty rough.
I am going to just scream. What the hell's his name? Apollo?
Yeah.
I'll just scream his name. Apollo! And I will just run at him, sword summoned, and I will leap, do my thing, and just He's the only target, but I'm going to steal wind strike,
Go for it.
which
So,
means I
Is that a
appear.
save on me, or is that a... you
It's a
roll?
2-hit.
It's a 2-hit.
It's a
All
2-hit.
All right.
So yeah, I'm just gonna appear underneath him and fall the remainder of feet afterwards.
Yeah.
Because I need my reaction.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, that's 19 to hit.
19.
Which is a crit for me because of
Ooh.
Hexblade's curse.
And 19 would have been just enough. Anyway.
Okay.
But you crit. So let's see what happens here.
D10s,
Stealing strike is
D10.
very powerful.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 D10. Okay. 16, 17, 18, 19, 25, 20. Is it max damage and then plus whatever it is?
Yeah, because it's a crit.
So 60 plus 28 puts us up to 88 before the modifiers. There are no modifiers because it's a spell. Oh, and Hexblade's Curse plus 5, so 93 points of damage.
Artemis Brightshield. I would love for you to describe to me exactly what happens.
Okay, so I don't think I'm actually gonna take him out. So as I run up, swish the like mid-air setting and jabbing it forward, I disappear. There's like a crackle. There's the typical like crackle of fire and the whoosh and probably cypress off somewhere, whatever. All that dramatic bitch stuff that always happens.
Yeah.
There's just a slash like across his face, cutting across like his heart. I guess that's
Okay. Yeah.
I appear underneath him.
Yeah.
We both fall together. I take
Yeah.
whatever fall damage.
6. I rolled it.
Let me go ahead and plug that in. And he falls like with the sword, kind of like sticking up through like his thigh.
Yeah.
And then we lock eyes. I let go of the sword. I kind of just like grab. Does he have a crown?
Yes, he does.
I'm gonna grab his crown, take it off his head, put it on mine, and say,
way too big for you, but yes.
I don't care. I'll hold it above my.
Yeah.
Ugh, it's a little heavy. Hold it above my head and say, nobody fucking shines brighter than a Brightshield. And I'll just cut off his head.
Great.
Nice.
As you, before he can say his final words, you cut off his head. There is a golden fire erupts from here as he dies. And which is gonna be, let's just roll for that damage.
And we all die.
Maybe you'll die. I don't think you'll.
I guess I'm
everybody except Penny is gonna take
Yes.
everybody except Penny and Elina is gonna take 21 radiant damage.
Oh, I took damage.
As he explodes in radiant golden flames, and as the flames die away, the body of the golden flame is gone, and instead is the body of a man. An old man. Shriveled and no more. This was once the great king of Oikos, Apollo Brightshield III, corrupted by ambition and greed and delusions of grandeur, who committed unspeakable evils and encouraged others to do the same in his pursuit of godhood. But Artemis and the rest of you put an end to those ambitions. Now lays before you the would-be god. After like a few moments of just kind of like standing there, like just trying to gather yourselves, in through the front door slithers Ariadne, who comes over to all of you and looks down at her father. She is a little bloody, but in fairly good spirits. She's got 6 swords with her for her 6 arms.
She left. Weird thing is, she left without any swords, so they're.
She acquired them. Then she looks down at her father and just sneers and says, "Good riddance." So, we did it.
Yeah. How is everything else? How do we stop fighting? How do we tell?
Well, I am hearing from my spies that the brazier, the giant one in the center of the city, has gone out. There is a confused populace, and your patriots are attempting to quell their fears by saying that the true god of Oikos, the Silver Flame, is returning. I don't yet know what will happen. Perhaps they will calm down. Perhaps there will be riots. I'm unsure. But the next stages are important. As I'm sure, as we discussed, you need to light the hearth beneath this cathedral in order to take Oikos home.
Right.
You have defeated my father, and you have won my trust, so I will trust your judgment. I do not trust the Silver Flame. I told you before that Oikos' people came from a different world than the one we left when we came to Ravenloft. I believe that the Silver Flame is attempting to achieve a higher level of divinity, and it wants worshippers on multiple worlds in order to make that happen. I will trust whatever judgment you make, and if you think what is best is to bring Oikos back to your world, to Toril, back to Faerû, then by all means. But if you have the power to bring Oikos to another world, perhaps it would be best for the multiverse if you sent it to Eberron, back where it and the Silver Flame belongs. just a suggestion. Whatever you decide. As I said, you have earned my trust.
Thank you. Perhaps we take a moment to think and reflect, lick wounds, and maybe calm people. That hearth doesn't have to get lit this instant, right?
So
Not as far as I know.
Remind me, where is the hearth from our location?
Beneath the cathedral, there's a passage. Right in this room. And she sort of gestures in beneath the archway area. There's sort of a, you do see like a stairwell that goes up and down. Down in the basement, there's a secret passage. As the firstborn, I did know where it was.
Great. Could you just maybe give us a quick second?
She
Then-
nods her head in assent and sort of slithers a respectful distance away.
Artemis. Would you be okay if I spoke freely?
Yeah.
Right.
Bowmin gathers everyone around.
We did this. No one else did. We did practically the impossible. Killed several deities that were practically gods. So, even though it is Artemis that is the champion of the Silver Flame, I want to do this democratically. And Artemis, frankly, if you want to bring back the Silver Flame to Torel, that's okay. But I do not trust these deities. I did not trust the Golden Flame. I do not trust the Silver Flame. Never have. So my vote is to take her suggestion.
We
We
don't know
might-
anything about that world, though.
We might also consider what the rest of like the Oiko citizens want to do.
Do we have to bring the Oiko citizens back with us? They don't already believe in the Silver Flame. Most of the generations of the Silver Flame believers are gone, besides the ones that aided us on our journey.
The problem is, we know all too well what happens to a realm when there's not the big bad in it. Eventually, all this will get consumed.
Mhm.
There's a time limit on this place.
Ben, do you think I would have heard of this other place? I already forgot the name. I'm sorry. From my
Eberron. Anybody who wants to can make this is going to be very difficult, but a history check. Nyx, what I would like from you also, in addition to the history check, I'd love an Arcana check from you. And you can make the Arcana check with advantage.
I did already apply my level of stuff.
That's fine.
Okay. Alright, well, the history check is a 13.
13.
The Arcana check is 30.
It's 30. Okay. What everybody gets for their history check.
17.
17 for
Bowmin.
that's
Worse
I
than
don't know.
that.
I just didn't know.
So you don't really know anything about Eberron. None of you know anything about Eberron. Other than, I mean, you've heard it a couple times, right? You know the Silver Flame is a deity that originated in Eberron. You know, having learned the secret history of this place, that these people are originally, like, none of these people are from there. These people are from Oikos, right? and Oikos has been in Ravenloft for generations. But their line of descent traces back to Eberron. Nyx, with a 30 Arcana check, you know that, like, so based on the way Lottie was describing things to you, it sounded like it would be a combination of you and Artemis, you with the Orrery, Artemis with the Silver Flame, sending Oikos and its people home.
Yeah.
Wherever you choose that to be. You do think you could direct it to Eberron. You also think that you all don't have to go with it.
Right.
So you could send Oikos and its people to Eberron and let them figure things out on their own there without the Golden Flame, and you all could return back home. That's an option on the table. You have heard many options from many different people, right? Terran and the Silver Flame want to bring Oikos back to Faerun. Artemis's mom is hesitant about the idea, but at least thinks that it would be good to bring the people back to Faerun. Now you have Ariadne bringing up this other idea. So there's a lot of options on the table here.
Now,
What is it?
So I'm looking at the orrery and what I can do. And it's given me charges that I can use for a whole bunch of different things.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I would need to use the gate.
Yes.
To get everybody.
Yes. So this is basically going to be the orrery using gate, except souped up by linking it to the power of the Silver Flame.
And then we would just have to wait a day before.
Well, so I would allow in this casting of gate, I would allow you to simultaneously send Oikos to wherever and you home.
Okay.
I would allow you to do both those things at the same time.
If we don't go the same route.
If you don't go the same route. I will also mention this to you, Nyx. You are in charge of the destination.
Sure.
So, if you don't like the decision the group comes to, you could make an executive override.
So funny.
We didn't know anything about how geopolitical conditions would change if we brought Oikos to Torrid.
Right.
We also don't know about sending just the people there. But we also don't know shit about Eberron. We don't know shit about anything, really. We are just 6 little guys. So we don't know how, where would it go?
We would end up having to set up like a refugee center.
Right.
That would basically be what it was. Because I feel like it would not be great to just have a whole city-state appear.
Right. And we would send them to Eberron, but then we'd go back to Waterdeep. All of that would just be something that they would just have to come up with, figure out.
So I would just like to add, as Artemis did say, they cannot, regardless of what happens, they cannot be here.
Right.
And the world Eberron, where Eberron is, this kingdom originated from. So in theory, possibly, because time does work differently than it does in other realms, it could have been seconds that it was gone. It could have been days. It could have been hours. It could have been moments. But in theory, there's people in that world already that knew of this kingdom at one point.
In Eberron.
In Eberron, correct.
Just as a reminder to clarify the secret history, the Oikos was established as a kingdom after these refugees settled in Faerun. whatever towns, villages, kingdom they were from before is lost to time.
It's different now.
Right.
So-
Something caused them to leave Eberron in
Right.
the first place.
Right. So there was, just as a reminder, because you learned all this when you were in the library, in the secret library, but there was a big, basically, demon attack that was happening. The resistance was helmed by a paladin of the Silver Flame named Tira something. I don't remember her last name, but she was helming the resistance from the Silver Flame, representing the Silver Flame. One of her lieutenants, Heracles Brightshield, broke off to defend a specific area, specific community, and he and several refugees got lost in the abyss, and he successfully led them out, and they arrived in Faerun.
Could Nyx,
Yeah.
just if you can clarify for me, could we can pick and choose who we bring back with us, correct?
I think so.
Yeah, you will, Nyx, you will have complete control over, like, you could leave all the buildings behind, take all the people, you could take half the people, you could take everything here. I mean, you will have complete control right here.
So why don't we ask the people if they
Where
want
they
to
wanna
come
go.
with them? And tell them that this realm will be disintegrating by itself. And in the same, anyone that wants to stay here and worship the Silver Flame can go back to Avalon. Because I don't think it's so as somebody who has fought against the Sword Coast Federation, I don't think they're going to take it lightly if a whole new kingdom comes up that's not under their own geopolitical control.
Right.
Why does the Silver Flame? Why are we bringing Oikos back? Just because it's disappearing. That was why. Well, we went to Oikos because.
They
Yeah,
were-
why did we come here? To get Dagran.
yeah, we were under the
Yeah.
impression
Yeah.
originally.
And we got Dagran.
Oh, do we need to revivify Dagran?
Yeah.
We'll need something a little stronger at this point, I think.
Oh,
got-
I think I may be able to do something with that now that I have a 9th level spell. So
I mean, yeah, y'all will have the magic, especially since he had Gentle Repose cast on him, which kind of puts his body in stasis.
Okay.
So I don't even think you'll have to burn a 9th level spell. There will be lower level
there's
resurrection
like a
spells you
7th
can do. There's a 7th one
resurrection.
that should work as well, but you
Mm.
know that can all be decidedly. You've got the body floating around.
Yeah.
But like, do we need to bring Oikos? I don't know. Now that we're here, like, I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
What are we preserving? The culture? What is the Oikos culture?
I mean, have you looked at this cathedral? It's beautiful, but
Yeah,
we have to allow the people who live here
Absolutely.
somewhere to go.
absolutely. But I don't know that we need to bring. I don't know that the land needs to go somewhere.
Artemis, what do you think?
Yeah.
Think I need to do something with my hands. I'm just gonna like go up and sit at that enormous organ, all that, and like just play a couple like introductory
yeah,
chords
yeah.
and see like how loud, how magnificent.
Very loud, very magnificent. The acoustics in here are incredible. And this organ was made for it specifically.
I'm just gonna start playing through a repertoire of what was the song that I played at the ball when I wasn't sure about Bowmin. Something about Cormier, Calls of Cormier or something.
Yes.
Like something that's like a soothing but like majestic song. As I'm playing that, I'm gonna continue playing as we like speak.
Yeah.
I I agree that no one should just tell all these people what they should do. They need to decide. They need to be given the information that this is all going to fade away into nothingness, into chaos. But if they need someone to look after them, that's what all the stories were. And I don't give a shit if the flame is there or not. You know, us showing up here caused these people to not have a leader. So it's on us to give them a lot of options. I have land. It's not a city-state worth. But I have land and jobs, and it's under Cormier's rule. No. Is it? Is it under Cormier's rule
It's
anymore?
within the Sword Coast Federation.
It's within Sword Coast Federation.
You know, what are they going to do? Tell you can't settle a bunch of people on your private land?
Yeah. Someone might throw a fit at the size of people, but
I think that gets into cult territory logistically, but
I do think that's technically a tax write-off, but regardless.
maybe there just isn't a plan. You know, maybe people just get a choice if they want to. Can the Ori send people in multiple places at once?
Yeah. Well, if you and I are like, we do the big hearth plus orrery, we can send people multiple places at once. So maybe we could have a voting booth like at the gate, and like they click either I go to Everon or I go to Beirut, and
Or I stay.
That isn't quite how this particular use of the spell would work. Like, they're not going to line up single file. You're dragging. Basically you're extending the gate over the entire city.
well,
Oh,
anyone that
you
wants to go
couldn't-
this way will be over here,
on
then
this
this
side.
group will be there, and then the who are staying is over there.
Yeah, so Ben, we couldn't like put everyone in different districts of the city and say this district at this time is leaving, this one's going this place, this one's going this place.
I mean, if you wanted to scale it down like that, you could. It would just take
multiple days.
many days to do it.
Got it.
Whereas if you wanted to do it all at once, you could set you could, right? Nyx specifically could control where everybody went. So if you told everybody, okay, you have to be where you want, like, you could split the city in half and say people who are in this part of the city will end up here, people who are in this part of the city will end up here. You could do that. But that would just happen all at once when Nyx does it, basically.
It'd be nice to give people the option.
I think that's a great idea, but we also need to consider what's going to happen with the Silver Flame.
Yeah.
Also, where is Artie's mom?
She's way back,
Okay.
being sheltered. We're gonna have to pick them up pretty.
How safe are we with the scrying amulet?
I don't know if anybody would be scrying on us anymore.
Okay.
Because we killed
I'm
Golden Flame and we killed all of his cronies.
I'm gonna message Artie and just ask if we think I don't know. I'm feeling kind of weird now with Ariadne coming here and then also him talking to me in the fight. Got a little bit desperate. I don't know. Like, here's my thing, right? Is the only person that could have killed Apollo Artie?
I mean,
Could have been any of us that killed the Golden Flame.
it kind of appeared like, or I don't know if it was just the way that everything happened and Artemis.
Right, like he got the final
landed
blow,
the
right?
last
Because that's just how
blow.
it happened. But
Right.
was he the only one that was able to kill him, or could any of us kill him?
Can I make a like?
Significant damage.
Yeah.
Can I think for a second about the situation and
Yeah.
like
I'm
how
gonna
everybody's-
message Artie and ask him if the silver flame told him he was the only one that could kill the golden flame.
Nyx, go ahead and make an Arcana check. The silver flame didn't say anything to Artemis specifically, but also Artemis was feeble-minded.
Yeah.
So
29.
I'm gonna message Artie and say during the fight, Silver Flame got in my head and told me that we needed Artie to end this, and he was the one that had to do this. I don't know if that was a metaphorical, he's the one that needs to do this, which is fine if that's what it's the case. But the other thing is, why couldn't have we just waited until we killed the golden flame to bring you back, and then you're the one that can light the fire? Why did he need you back right then?
29 Arcana from Nyx. So, Nyx, you think back to this battle and how the golden flame would heal a little bit from the wounds that you were dealing to.
Yeah.
Now, you were still hurting him. You were still doing a good amount of damage. But, you know, I mean, this healing back from damage thing, right? It for some reason sticks with you. And you think back to, you didn't fight this creature because you decided not to open the vault where the creature was kept. But way back in your first adventure, when you went into the textile company headquarters, they had a troll.
Yeah.
And you guys learned about how trolls work. Now, you never fought it, but you did the research just in case. Trolls heal, regenerate from damage, unless they take fire damage, which prevents them from regenerating that damage. Now, crucially, even if a troll is killed, it will come back unless it takes fire damage, which prevents it from coming back. You wonder if there was something similar going on with the golden flame. That Artemis had to harm him in order to prevent him from healing. If Artemis was the proverbial fire to the golden flames troll regeneration.
I explained that, but very much emphasize the connection between troll and the golden flame.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just basically calling him a troll the whole time. So like I don't know, because I don't know if the rest of us ever got close to like killing him and then he just he healed himself, or
Right. Or it could be like a chosen boy scenario.
Right.
Elina, could you, in theory, form an exorcist on Artemis and remove the silver flame from him? Is that something?
Okay, well, first we need to ask if that's okay with Artemis.
I'm just saying it's a theory.
That is what the golden flame was trying to do.
Yeah, I will say it is not so simple to break a warlock pact.
Wait, what? Come on.
I don't know if that's something that a cleric could do. In my understanding of the spells that I have, I don't know of any that would be able to separate like a soul, basically.
On that path, do I have any idea how we would send the silver flame to Eberron and Artemis to Faerun?
Well, you don't think you could separate Artemis and the silver flame. You don't think that's something you would be physically capable of doing, right? Because you're sliding the silver flame in the hearth, but that's like a manifestation of
right.
That's not the god itself.
Right. So, but like, we were talking about how I can choose who goes where.
Yeah.
So how do I send the silver flame to one place and Artemis to another if we can't separate them?
So you can again, the actual lighting the hearth, right? I'm just hold on a second. When Artemis lights the hearth, a silver flame will appear in the hearth. That is a manifestation of the silver flame. But there is also a manifestation of the silver flame within Artemis.
Yeah.
And so if you could send the physical silver flame to a different spot, but it would not sever Artemis's connection to the silver flame.
So
there's no magic any of you have that could sever Artemis's connection to the silver flame
so does
without,
that mean,
say, a wish spell.
So does that mean Artemis
And
has to go to Eberron if we want the silver flame in Eberron?
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
The concern is the silver flame would gods become more powerful the more people who worship them.
Right.
And the silver flame does have a lot of worshippers in Eberron already.
Sure.
But in terms of the hierarchy of deities, the most powerful deities have many followers on many different worlds. Right now, the silver flame only has worshippers on Eberron, except for Artemis.
Right.
What he wants is a bunch of worshippers to go to the material, to go to
Sally,
to go to Faerun.
get down.
Because once there's worshippers there, then they can spread the good word,
Sorry.
and then the silver flame, you're fine. And then the silver flame becomes a more popular deity, gets a foothold in Toril. And now the silver flame is a major deity in 2 worlds. Well, that elevates how powerful it is in comparison to other deities.
Okay.
Right? So that's kind of what you're looking at. And this was basically the conversation you had with Ariadne. I'm just sort of clarifying what that looks like.
Yeah.
So there's nothing you can do to physically send the silver flame itself to Eberron. What you're doing is you're trying to determine where the silver flame's followers / potential followers end up.
Okay.
But will he only have like 20 followers? Because these other people don't know shit about the silver flame.
Well, but they could convert.
Oh,
right? And they've already been laying the groundwork, if you remember, because Artemis asked them to start laying the groundwork.
What this is what I will add on to this is, if we give them the choice to either go back to Eberron and worship the silver flame, or return to what's our
home.
Torrid.
Toril.
Yeah, sorry, I think I was.
And just live out their lives differently. We have to preference that they cannot stay here. And we're basically kicking them out of the bar.
Well, I think they can make the choice if they want to stay here.
Well, yes. Well, the
Right.
realm.
I mean, as long as we let them know what's going to happen, but if they want to stay, that's their prerogative.
Yeah.
They have
I'm not going to drag anyone out.
or something.
Everything's going to be their choice. I'm gonna stop playing and like turn around on the bench. I don't care who they worship. I'm not going to make a bunch of people worship whoever I tell them to. I don't even really worship this thing. I appreciate its importance to my family, and the fact that it gives me a sword that can cut people's heads off, and magic beyond the musical weave that I've tapped into. It's given me extra things, and for that I'm grateful, but it's not something I need everyone else to understand. I don't force any of you to start following this flame. If people come back with us, they can do what they want, but I think I'd like to offer them at least a place to stay until they might want to leave. And if people want to stay here, they can stay here. If people want to go to Eberron and take chances with gods knows what's going on there, then that's their choice to make as well.
Artemis, can you ask the Silver Flame about Eberron?
Yeah, he said it said that we were going to be able to be in much closer contact once this was all over, so maybe I make it live up to that part of the deal.
Just so that we have something to tell the people about this place, so we're not like, you could come with us, or you could go to this unknown place. Could be good, could be bad.
Yeah, and if the Silver Flame has any literature, pamphlets about Eberron, that would be cool for him to print out so that we can hand those out as well.
I'll ask.
Well, I mean, I think that that's a good solution, and I guess we aren't really sending the Silver Flame like anywhere. Like, they just decide themselves what they want to do. But then also, once we get ready to start sending people, we need to talk about the caller of it all and how they're gonna try to follow us. That's next thing on the
First things first, though, we need to make sure that people aren't still fighting each other out there.
I can give me a second. Bowmin runs out and uses for the first time the effect that the brass knuckles of Hathaway that he got from Hathaway slam fists together, and his voice is amplified to 300 feet around him, and basically just says, "Cease fighting."
Okay.
Bowmin pulls out his teeth.
As you run outside and shout that, you don't see any active fighting in the immediate vicinity anymore.
Oh, good.
It worked.
It worked.
Could I use my sending stones to reach out to my mom?
Yes.
I can also
roll a D100.
I can also contact another plane if we are not planning on using this today.
I don't think we should go today. I think we should heal up at the least and give people a chance to know who we are that just uprooted their lives.
13.
And decide.
13. The sending will go through. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say defeated. I don't know if I ever told my defeated Big Bad.
They're in the biz, they know.
Yeah.
Any knowledge on Eberron?
Well, maybe I don't.
Might have thousands of refugees coming back with us. Oh my gosh, I just blanked on the name of the politician who was really nice to
Amos? Herb? Amos?
Oh, you know,
Amos is the black staff. There's
Herb.
also
My boy Herbie?
Herb?
Herb is good.
yeah, Herb, you could do Laryl Silverhand.
Herb,
also,
you could
who's
do.
the open lord. Well, Artemis did. Artemis did.
Who was that?
do that.
Well, Herb was my neighbor, actually. Please
Herbie.
warn
Fully loaded.
I don't like the
Herb might need political assistance. When we return, I should have done it on 2 hands. I think I'm at 21. Love you. Yes.
Okay. See if the response gets through. Just barely. Just barely. I rolled a 7. So there's a 5% chance for it to fail, and I rolled a 7. You do get back hard to fully answer now. Will warn Herb. Eberron is isolated. Not easily connected to rest of multiverse. Know very little else.
Okay. That saved me responding.
And then they also do have one sending they can try, so they're gonna try to say more. She's gonna try to say more. That's a 21, so that'll go through. She continues. If you have a way to sigil, someone there will know more. But don't know if that's in the cards for you right now. Love you.
Can I pass that on to my friends before I reply?
Yeah.
Do we know where Sigil is?
History or Arcana, give me either or.
30.
30. Nyx, as if the orrery is whispering to you, the answer comes to you. The knowledge just appears in your brain. You swear you've never heard of Sigil before, but the knowledge just appears in your brain. Sigil is the city at the center of the multiverse. It is a massive city in the outer planes where people from every realm of existence walk amongst each other.
Oh, is that where?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a city of doors. It's a city of countless people. It hovers over a great spire of a mountain. The city itself is built on the inside of a ring that's hovering in midair around the tip of this giant spire.
Did the gang go to Sigil? Okay, yeah, that's what we know.
And I think that's where Xavier disappeared.
Yes.
Somebody had used their fresh spell.
So, I mean, that is... You could go there with the orrery and find somebody to ask about Eberron if you wanted to, but that delays everything, and you also don't know how long it would take.
Is there a demigod, spirit of a long dead sage, or another mysterious entity from Sigil that could potentially answer some questions?
Potentially. What are you trying to do?
So I was reading Contact Other Plane, and I don't actually think it would be a great idea for just like some quick notes home to mom and dad. Because if I fail the intelligence saving throw, I take 66 psychic damage and am insane until I go to sleep. So don't want to just use that for
Calling mom and
calling
dad.
mom and dad, but could potentially use that if we have questions to ask. But I can ask 5 questions, and the answers would be one word or a short phrase. Like one word as in yes, no, maybe, never, irrelevant, or unclear, or a short phrase. So we couldn't really ask for much new information. We could just ask for confirmation of stuff.
So these people, the people who live here, they didn't specifically come from Eberron.
No,
This city didn't come from Eberron.
they technically came from
I don't think we need to send anything to Eberron unless people,
one.
once informed, want to go there. And then what we're offering them, what I'm offering them is to come to a known safe place, and if they don't want to trust us with that, that's their call.
Where?
I'd like to offer people first, a moment's peace from the very confusing several days. I'd like to them a chance to do whatever they want, say whatever they want. And if that's they don't want a little Brightshield boy around, then they can stay here or they can come with us and go somewhere else once we get back home. I don't think we have to decide for them. They'll decide. And if Terran wants to start spreading a religion of a
She will.
powerful deity, then
will.
he's allowed to do that. It's not a bad deity, and even if it is, then once it turns into a dangerous cult, people like us are gonna break it up. That's the way our world works. Right?
Yeah.
All right. So the options that are put on the table: split up the people, send people to Torel and to Aberon, or stay here. That's also an option.
I don't
Well,
think that should be an
bring-
option given to people. They're gonna disappear.
And-
But this is their homeland. This is where they come from. Some people might not be comfortable leaving somewhere. If
Some
someone
people-
wants to stay here and spend their last couple days here, I think that's their prerogative.
Or the other option is stay here or come back to Torel. Did I lay that out correctly? Is there our two options that were
So either three-way, Aberon, Toril, stay here, or two-way, Toril, stay here. That's sort of what you're saying.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I vote for the three-way.
I don't think we can make a confident vote right now until we talk to the people. There might be an open forum. They'll give more information. Maybe there's a fourth option we're not considering. Maybe there's another place they want to go. I think that's the first step, is to talk to them, give them the information, see what they want to do.
I'm gonna send a really quick response to my mom's
Yeah.
message and just say,
Roll a D100 quick. Before
oh
you-
yes, duh, forgot. What about 21? Okay. Refugees might believe in Silver Flame, who's getting more powerful. Not sure if we trust him. Hopefully we'll have plan soon for all this.
They can't respond, so that's it.
I just wanted to warn them.
As you're all sort of having this conversation, you hear Ariadne sort of clear her throat down from the end of the hall, and she just goes,
Oh, yeah.
just so you all know, Taryn Duran, your mother, Nemesis, and the body of your brother are coming in.
Thank you.
As you know, these three plus, Dagran's body. Nemesis is carrying Dagran's body, by the way. Sort of like fireman carry. Taryn, using his cane to help him. Nemesis looks pretty beat up, but she survives. As they get closer to you, Perrin sort of spreads, his arms and is like, Lord Brightshield, I am infinitely impressed by you and what you have accomplished in a very short amount of time. Your people are confused and could use some words of comfort and leadership right now. We are trying our best to maintain the calm, but there are very few of us. Large crowds are gathering, and they could use an authority figure to hear from, to give them a sense of calm right now.
Right. Thank you. If you could just lay my brother here, please.
Nemesis lays him on the ground.
Right.
You all okay?
Burnt, singed, still have not healed from any of that. Still, yeah, we're doing fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, about that. I'm gonna just heal myself up a little bit. Apparently, we're gonna go out and say hi.
Can I message everybody? I don't know. This isn't something that any of us have the ability to do, but can I message everybody that we need to inspire Artemis, like he inspires us during hard points, and like I don't like just like if we all come together and just like put our hands on him, like can we? This is fully DM discretion, but like just make him feel better. It wouldn't actually like affect his roles or anything, I guess, but can we give him inspiration?
Yeah, you all can give him a little pep. What are you all saying to try to give him a little pep?
Nyx is gonna go up to him and say, Artemis, you can do this. You were kind of born for this, chosen for this, and also we're here right next to you.
Thanks, Nyx.
Bowmin puts his arm on his hand on Artemis's shoulder and just goes,
Do you remember the conversation we had on the docks after we fought for Kindler? And I said that Cormia still needs a new king.
Yeah.
I don't think a king is what these people need. I think they need a friend. And frankly, you're the best person I know to be a friend to.
That's very sweet.
I'm just gonna have Little Flower come, and Little Flower's gonna be really happy that Artemis is okay, and just be all waggy-tailed, and just like, do what dogs.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
all happy.
Yeah. Anything from Penny or Elina?
Ditto what everyone is saying.
I'm just gonna
Bigger
smile
nose.
at him.
Yeah.
You got it. Attaboy. Go up, show him how Brightshield shines.
Oof.
Um.
Can I take the dog with me?
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend 10 minutes bringing Cypress back.
Yeah.
If I can. Very quick little life cycle for you, buddy. Fire, egg, really big bird.
Tamagotchi.
And yeah. And right. I think I'm gonna head back to that same place Dagrin was gonna get coronated, or by that fire, but not up top.
We'll come with you.
Thanks.
We'll be like his
Entourage.
entourage.
That's right, yeah. With that, you all depart the cathedral, making your way down to address the people of Oikos in their new post-Golden Flame society. And with that, we will end tonight's episode. Thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. And we'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.